Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, Loc'D. I am not doing well. I am sick yet again, but I do wanted to do like just a more natural introduction to this video. This is vlog 1 of Blackoween-a-thon. I have so much footage that I'm separating it, so I'm hoping that you'll get 4 vlogs throughout this whole month of October. This will be the first one, so you're getting it today. That's why I'm filming this today. Ashley is doing her vlogs once a week, so I'm trying to film mine the day that she films hers so that I stay on top of my game. But anyway, I'm in my friend library, and that's kind of where we're at. But in this vlog, you're going to get some food, you're going to get some thoughts on some of the books that I'm reading, and you're also going to get an introduction to when I went to meet Ashley and Chanel, Alana, Erica, Monet, Ray, and Robin. So I hope that you enjoy yourself, and I will see you again at the end of this vlog. The vlog off with reading the book Notes on Execution by Dania Kukavka, and I just wanted to pop in and talk about my first impression. So I think I'm about maybe 20% into the book, and I am commuting, so I wanted to pull over and talk about it. And it's following the story of this woman. Her name is Lavender, and she gets involved with this man who she thought that would kind of take her away from what she's going through. And one of the most beautiful lines in the book is like, you know, love is never enough for you to conceptualize being physically or mentally abused, right? It's like love won't make you forget what happened to you. Love won't make you forget what someone did to you. You know, it's fleeting, is what Lavender says. So you follow her bringing this kid in the world. I think his name is Hazel, I think. Bringing Hazel into the world, and then bringing another child into the world. And you just pretty much listen to the narrator talk about her inner thoughts, what's happening to her while she's in this abusive relationships. But there's like this underlining thing that other things is going to happen. So then it switches perspective to other parts of what's going on. So what I can surmise, incoming spoiler, I'll put this on because this might be a spoiler. But what I'm surmising is, or is surmising the right word? What I'm gathering up in my brain is that there is a person in the book who is, for the lack of a better word, a serial killer. And because he has done or killed multiple people or really harmed multiple people, he is awaiting trial right now. But he can't really remember what he did because his anger overtakes him because of the trauma that he's been through and how he's experienced that trauma. So I do think this book would be a really good book for my like therapist overview, but I did want to come in and like talk about like the stuff that is happening in this book and how he is feeling some type of way. And it's unfortunate that because he hasn't been given the tools or sought out the tools to manage his anger, it comes out like attacking people. and he gets really defensive when he feels like someone has laughed at him, and then shit goes south in the spoiler. So I think what's happening in the book right now is really setting you up to kind of figure out what's happening. It's setting you up as a reader to try to figure out, why is there a legal aspect to what is going on? You know what I mean? So I will let you guys know my other thoughts as I continue reading this book. All right, so we have finished, I finished doing some other errands, and I got to 50% into the Notes of an Execution. And I do think that this is a story that's really giving you the backstory of how a person can be like, hey, I'm gonna live a life, and not like, hey, like, you know, it's giving you the background of a scenario of a person who has no empathy and will just go and kill just because their feelings is hurt. So this is really interesting to read as I'm like thinking about like multiple things and thinking about the trauma that almost every character that we're being introduced have experienced. Now, there are some traumatic stuff that is on page. There is some traumatic stuff that kind of like fade to black, but you're getting a really good background again on how life choices or how a person comes to be, on how trauma can really affect the brain, affect it so much so that you grow up thinking that the world owes you something, and when people don't give you something, your next thought is to kill. So that is what's happening. But I'll let you guys know if I'm thinking about anything else, kind of, you know, living in this fall era that we're in. You know what I mean? Any of y'all tried this pumpkin cream cold brew from Starbucks? They're really in their bag. And I can't believe this was $5. That's still too much, but still. I'm used to spending way more than that on coffee. But yeah, we're gonna hope this takes us home. Let's go fold a little laundry so I can catch you in of what I've been reading. We're in my living room and things are a mess. And there's clothes all over my couch because that's where I put them instead of being like an adult and washing them and folding. But that's not my ministry, and that's okay. So I finished the Notes on Execution, and it was a just very interesting read for me. It was an interesting read because I think I'm actually going to do a therapist overview of Notes on Execution, because it just was very interesting to read. I just think it was a good, and I had to delete it because I didn't want y'all to hear it, but I think that it was a good, not a good, I hate saying the word good when I'm talking about the destruction that serial killers cause. But I do think it was an accurate description of how different traumatic things can lead someone to want to hurt other people in ways in which they were hurt, or not even remember that they are hurting other people. I will say that the last part of the book felt more like conjecture than reality, because I think a lot of times that we want to believe what the last part of the book is talking about, but how do we actually know that? How do we know that? I don't think I'm just speaking for myself, but I think oftentimes as human beings living in this experience on Earth, we don't know what it's like to experience death inside the mind of somebody, right? We don't know what's happening. A lot of us don't know what's next. I mean, we can hope, right? We can We can pray, we can hope there's some type of God or some type of afterlife. We can hope for that, right? But we don't actually know. We don't have a lot of accurate and tangible evidence that these things exist. But even though I felt that it was conjecture, it did feel really good to read a book that wants to hope for that, right? And then there was parts in the book that really broke me when one of the characters would talk about what another character did. And they said even people who do bad things have good parts of them. And I say that all the time. I think that there's not, all bad things or good things, even as I reflect on people who have done pretty terrible things to me. Like, there was a person who did some pretty awful things to me, but that person also taught me how to read with my eyeballs. So it's like, yeah, I can understand that and be thankful for that single incident, but in totality, that person to me is evil. So, that's just kind of, the book to me just really laid out the complexity of being a human being, or thinking about a human being who is being accused of doing the worst things that could ever be done to other human beings, right? It really also kind of forces you to have empathy in moments where most human beings won't even show this type of empathy. So I definitely appreciated the book for that. And I probably will expand upon it or restate what I'm saying in a more clear way when I do the therapist review of this book. So I finished that book, and I cleaned one of my scarves. Love that for me. And then I started reading Coq au vin. I think it's Coq au vin. It is I thought it meant chicken and wine, but it's chicken with wine. Or I thought one of those. I thought it was one of them, but I had the y'all know the word that connects to the other word. Y'all know English. I had that word wrong, but I had the general gist. So really shout out to me. And I realized I was not organizing this stuff like I should. So anyway, continuing, I started this, and it will be like what I'm saying is a second part to the first part of what I want to talk about, right? So the first part of this book just really gives you an introduction to the main character, what she's about, her love for music, how she's kind of living like this double life in New York, and how one day her mom or her aunt calls her to tell her that, she really needs her to come over. She goes over, then she tells her, about a family secret. And when she tells her about the family secret, she's like, in order to solve this family secret, you got to go to Paris. You know what I mean? You got to pack your stuff off. You parlez-vous français, or parlez-vous, or parlez-tu français? Like, anyway, she speaks French. And she's like, I need you to go, speak French in Paris and try to figure out, the family secret. So she goes and does exactly that. Not me finding coin. Come on, $5. Anyway, so she goes pack her stuff. And I mean, I think she also has some reluctancy there, and she packs her stuff and she goes, okay, I'm going to go and check it out and see what's going on. She gets there, and starts to get settled in, meet this, like another local, musician who also is, a Black biracial person from, the United States. So she meets him, they hit it off. Do they hit it off? You be the judge of that. You be the judge. Because I am suspicious the whole time. I am suspicion. Do you hear me? But she meets him, enlists his help to help her figure out the family secret. So now we're in the part where shit is getting dangerous. Okay, I am like 80% into the book and was really trying not to like say too much, but because I don't want to spoil it. But there is a lot of stuff happening. There are characters being involved in the story that, like, as the reader, you're confused if this is like just a random character or if this is going to be somebody we need to keep our eyes on. There's one character that I am really suspicious of because the way that he pauses when people speak to him feels very deceptive. It feels deceptive. And I just want to know, you know, what's going on. Like, how is he conceptualizing all the things that the main character is trying to tell him and trying to enlist his help with achieving, right? So it is a really, really good book for me. It is a series. I've always wanted to read the first book or one of the books by this author. So I'm really happy that me doing a video in the library led me to this. So I'm pretty excited about this as one of my Blackoween picks. So that's kind of where I'm at for that. And then I will let you guys know if anything else happens or if I'm thinking about anything else. I do want to finish that Coq en Vent. I do want to finish that today. So hopefully I'm able to come back in with another update of my thoughts on what's happening. Tomorrow is Sunday, I'm realizing. Yep, tomorrow is Sunday. So I'm hoping that maybe tomorrow I can do my hair in the daytime, or maybe I do my hair at night. Who knows? Sometimes I don't like filming after the sun goes down. That's a weird thing that has more to do with me than anybody else, right? So that is the end of this very long clip. Thank you for being here while I was folding these clothes and talking about the books. And I shall see y'all in the next clip. Bye. Back to more folding clothes. You hear that washing machine in the background. Let me close the door. Angel, 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 heaven, where's your halo? They know you're an angel. No, I'm just kidding. We're done with the musical. We finished Coq en Vent. We finished it. And let me tell you, banger. I'm gonna have to finish that series for sure. The end just left the main character just pretty much just trying to be introspective and think about all the questions that she can't answer, or questions that she would have wanted to ask people who are now dead. That is where I will leave that at. I won't say any more. I did say a lot of stuff in the clip before this, so I said a bunch of stuff, but we are now done with that book. All right, so now I started A Viper's Dream. This is a black author who's been writing for a long time. I haven't gotten into any of their work until this year. So I did see that they had a nice little catalog that I'm gonna have to get into if I like this book. So this is Viper Dream. And while I have it, it is coming out soon. But as I'm reading it right now, this book currently has not come out yet. So I'm going to go ahead and listen to it on Libro FM. I think the next book that I do for this vlog, or the next vlog, will also be Libro FM, because I need to get through those books. In addition, I do have The Changeling from Victor LaValle. I do have that book, and it is due to the library tomorrow. But it's 14 hours of audiobook, which is probably like 9 or 10 hours for me to read. And I don't know if I want to read it right now. I wanted to read it before the TV show came out, but here we are. You know what I mean? But this is what I will say. I may read that book. I just don't know right now, y'all. I'm just being honest. I really just don't know. But I did read some of I read some of the C, and I liked it. I did. It's just, I'm just unsure if I'm going to be able to read it. I wasn't paying attention to the times, and I'm unsure if I'll be able to read it before it is taken from me in the library. But I am going to check Hoopla
and see if maybe it's on Hoopla, so then I can just check it out on there and slowly read it. Because that book I'd rather read in between reading other books. I don't want to just sit there and finish that book in one sitting. That's just how I feel about that book. First, we're being introduced to some musical elements of it. I just started it for like maybe 5 minutes, so I don't have much to say about that book. But when I do, I would definitely let you know. And right now, I'm just getting into that book, and probably I'll be able to finish it today. So I'll be coming in with some more check-ins about, you know, what's going on. And maybe at some point we'll be in my closet while I'm hanging up all the clothes that I'm putting to the side that I wash and like to be hung up. This is Old Faithful. I'm sure 80 of y'all have seen me in this muumuu. Or did I? You've probably seen me in this. But yeah, I love it. I have several of these. So these are real nice. Airy. The Somalis, the Ethiopians. Y'all know what's up. But that is the update. See y'all in the next clip. Y'all, it says it's a severe thunderstorm. And I'm just trying to figure out if I'm really about to drive to work. Because this is terrible. God damn. Now, what I'm about to say, I'm unsure if I'm going to post this, but I got to a part of the book where all I can think of, when you have witnessed, let me just say that, when you have witnessed and seen bad parenting, and I know one of y'all in the comments is going to be like, I didn't get a manual, but abusing, smacking, beating up, setting up, sexually assaulting a child should have been common sense of what you should not do to a child. Just saying. And some of y'all, I don't know if y'all should be parents, because y'all out here wilding. So I got to a part of the book where I'm just like, it just cuts deeper when it's your family. You know what I mean? There's just a type of cut when it's your family. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm family too. Like, it just... I'm just disappointed. Disappointed. I have no words. Zero. What the hell did I just read? Down out there, thundering and everything. Not at my house, not my humble abode. By the time y'all see this, the trip will be over. Turning on my light. As you can see, I have this backpacked. I have this backpacked. And I'm gonna go see some Booktube friends. My first trip ever, doing something like that. Let's hope. I still like them. No, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. I'm ready. We are now sprinting for Blackoween. Today's Tuesday, so let me see if I can show you. My house is a little bit of a mess. We're sprinting. I have a bunch of stuff. I just not a bunch of stuff, but just some stuff I would like to clean up. But I do want to jump in on this vlog and tell y'all that I am getting my reading on. Unfortunately, a bunch of holes came in for like books by Black authors that are crime fiction, mystery, all that stuff. However, they are not books I accounted for my Blackoween TBR. So I'm out here fighting for my life, just reading these books just because. And then maybe I can start my Blackoween TBR next week. So it sucks that my ear is infected. Like I just don't like that for me. I also hope that I'm not making people dizzy with me keep walking around. If I am, I truly apologize. But your girl got a multitask at this time. I am dying to read Rage of Dragons. That's not what's in this vlog. Still a Black author, but I'm dying to read Rage of Dragons. So that's probably what I'm gonna do pretty soon after. I'm also making myself some Kenyan tea. I'm steeping the tea right now. And then I need to pull out the stuff that I make for the tea. I'm like, girl, get it together. But anyway, pulled out the stuff that I make for the tea. My ear's infected. I just soaked it for a couple minutes. And we'll just see what happens. I don't really know, but we'll just see what happens. But I'm going to catch y'all in the next clip, and I'll see y'all later. Today is day 2. Ash is looking at me, and I'm getting a little weird. I'm sorry, my bad. I know how that feels. You feel me? Somebody just staring at you. My bad. My bad. Just packing my shit. Now Erica's staring at me. No, I'm just kidding. Just packing my stuff and getting ready. Just moving slow. I'll give y'all some behind the scenes. Look at Erica. Looking beautiful. I know that's right. I know that's right. It was a Thursday afternoon that I caught a young Ashley in the wild doing the Lord's work. Amen. I know that's right. Amen. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There was times I wanted to put some videos of me actually cooking, and I didn't do that. But you might see some of it in next week's vlog or on other people's channel, because I did make beignets. But go and watch the other Blackoween vlogs from some of the other hosts, and you'll see some clips of me making beignets. But I just want to say again, thank you. Thank you for participating in Blackoween. And I'll have all the links that you may need for Blackoween in the description box below. It's not too late to participate. And it's not too late. It's not too late. I just wanted to say it's not too late. Anyway, see y'all later. Bye.